Hey y'all, in today's video, I'm going to react to comments on some of my viral videos as I don't really get too much of a chance to look at the comments very often. I'm usually tied up doing something, but as I said, I'm going to try to post more. So we're just going to get into things. Yeah, the Yucca app. I see this mentioned a lot on my comment sections, and the reason that this app is actually not useful is due to the fact that if you're consuming healthy food, they're all going to be single ingredient foods. So if it has more than one ingredient, just don't consume it. So when you scan it on Yucca, that's mainly for your foods that are not good for you that you're going to scan that you already know are not good for you. So you don't need an application to tell you they're bad. We've created endless resources, links in bio. But another one I always see is like, I'll never forget how much TikTok has taught me, right? Like, I love Yucca app. A lot of people love that app, but there's no value in downloading another application on your phone. Just sit down for a few months, get a really good education on consuming the foods that you're designed to consume, get testing, and then you don't need an app to tell you whether or not a food is good or bad. I mean, this thing freaking right here has like that's obviously bad. That's just sugar and oil. Those foods aren't good. But I always see people say like I'll never forget how much TikTok taught me. And like some people agree with this. I wish I could save all the videos. Like I've save them to your phone. Simple. Here's a trick. Save a bookmark. What everyone has to realize is everything that has been brought to TikTok is someone that didn't find the information on TikTok. Like everything you find on TikTok is information that you can find in the real world. Like all of this stuff with ingredients, this is all information you can find in books and research papers. So if TikTok is your main source of information, then you're getting short form content, you're not getting the full picture. It's probably not the best. And then I love seeing this where everyone says, mind your gut and keep your mind. You know, that's perfect. Like, wake up, don't eat, let your glycogen deplete. These are sayings I created over, like, what does he mean by that? Have you been to the website? Yeah, that's what I mean by that. What I mean by wake up, don't eat, let your glycogen deplete is just a fun little jingle for fasting. Anybody that might be new to fasting may have never heard about it before. So, wake up, don't eat, let your glycogen deplete. Because if you mind your gut, you keep your mind. So, I'd say so far, all the information that you need is available on the internet. You don't need the Yucca application. When I started paying attention to my ingredients, I started realizing how much more expensive the healthier options are. Yes, they're obviously more expensive, but I'm one of those people that started poor. So mountboo.com, may the best entrepreneur win. This teaches you how to turn Google Maps into a gold mine for free. And you can go look at all of the crappy put together results on a website page because I'm not one of those, let me put all these things that are going to manipulate your brain. Nope, these are Stripe transactions. These are reviews from other people that have utilized the information. There's your boy right there. Person making 8K, person making 9K. So I really understand what it's like to consume foods that are way more expensive and how hard it is to be able to afford those foods. So I create an opportunity for anybody who wants to consume those foods to be able to afford those foods. Because who would I be to tell you to eat healthier without showing you how to afford the food? Like that'd be wrong. And on we go. The biggest issue is time. They have us by the short hairs because we work 80 hours a week. Okay, most people don't work 80 hours a week at all. And then little cooking time, beans take time. You soak them in water and then you can put them in a crock pot. That's the easiest meal ever. It's like the laziest thing you're ever going to create in your life. Put them in water, put them in a crock pot, put some water in it, hit the start button. I don't understand comments like that. I'd say that this person, people here are probably going to light them up in the comment section. Someone says, okay, guys, it's just beans. It's mayonnaise, it's bread, it's pasta, it's sauces. It all takes time. Okay, like grain brain, mayonnaise is just kind of useless. Pasta, grain brain, sauces, if you need to season your food. I'm one of those people that don't really consume things with tons of flavors in it. How much time do you spend on the toilet? Obviously, a person with a profile looks like this is going to ask that question. Gotta love that. Very little. I have a high fiber diet. So, yeah, you wouldn't spend, yeah, see, so whoosh. See, like, you got to ignore those comments most of the time. And then whatever people are doing in these comment sections. This is sometimes why I don't always read them, just because it's like never clogging. Like, what? Ew. I think this TikTok is going to be a core memory for me. Cool. I mean, I'd hope so. I hope that people go to the grocery store and look at the food and think to themselves, like, why would I eat this? and there's tons of options. Like, you don't have to choose. You don't have to choose Scooby Doo snacks and wonder, well, why would I eat these? Like, these is not really food. They taste like food, but they're not food. And everybody knows that the foods are designed to make your brain believe you need to eat those foods. It's not real. It's not. Don't do it. It's not what you think it is. So when you turned the salad around the ingredients, yeah, the salads that you see that are pre-made, no. Like, they're not like I wish there was an ability to quantify the amount of years a person would add on to their life by making more conscious decisions. Like, how many minutes a day does a person scroll on social media applications that just manipulate their brain and feed them dopamine versus how many years they spent not doing those things? How much longer would their life be? As in, the time it took you to prepare a salad would that time that it took you to prepare your food and eat healthy be added to your life in years that you get to live, or is eating the one that has a bunch of crappy ingredients actually shortening your life enough to the point, like, hey, look, there's the salad as we talk about it. So, like, perfect example, here's the salad. What kind of salad is this? I've never seen a salad with so many ingredients in it. And then you start to realize, oh, okay, you got bacon bits, you got your cheese, you got your romaine lettuce, you got your soybean oil, your canola oil, your water, your sour cream, your milks, your lactic acids. All of the ingredients are listed of what's in the food. And then you kind of ask yourself, like, if I'm going to make a salad, do I have this many ingredients in the food that I eat? Like, do I use sodium nitrate when I cook my own food? No, I don't. So why would anybody use those? But I really wish there was an ability to kind of like rate and scale and determine the long term of eating these unhealthy foods versus eating healthier and how much time you would add to your life. Like, is carnivore the best diet? We'll have to wait like 100 years, maybe 200 years until we find these pockets of people, such as centurions or blue zones, and find out, okay, maybe there is some value in this, but currently there is no research that indicates the value. I'm sure there's research out there. There's plenty of people that like to say this and say that. I don't exist in that world. Maybe there is irrefutable evidence out there for people. Most of the people I've come across that are on those diets have some sort of medical reason to be on them. The college education on the dietary side, from what I've learned, is don't do that. And then the people that do that are the ones that are medically required to do that. So, go with Centurion research, go with Blue Zone research, go with Homeostasis Diet. There's a lot of different things you can do. I love salads, but a little search and find out, yeah, injecting veggies. I don't really think too much about that stuff. It's kind of like, one of those things where, well, if the meat's not real and the plants aren't real, and how do you feel? And a lot of people, intuitive eating, there is value in intuitive eating, but there is also value in gut testing, genomic testing, blood testing, knowing what your sensitivities are, eating off of the lifestyle requirement that you have, such as if you're a endurance athlete who's training for triathlons, you need a lot more calories than somebody who sits on the couch all day. So I started eating shredded cheese on my own again, and it's great. Simple ingredients, better health. Not for everybody. There is ALCAT testing that can determine whether or not you are sensitive to these things. So for my IBS years, pain was excruciating. Changed my diet, haven't had a flare up since. Yeah, that's normal. Anybody with IBS or gut related issues, we have a gut restoration dietitian. That's the beauty. Just in this quick video, you open my eyes. Thank you. That is the whole purpose of these. So let's hop over to another video. Let's grab one with like a little bit less views, like the fear mongering video. This one right here probably going to show something. Let's find out. You're absolutely correct in spreading the knowledge. Hell yeah. Support your expertise. Keep doing this. So no lies detected. Great content. Hold on. Since following you, I've started to really look for labels and ask how would I make this? What would I use? Been feeling a lot better. Okay. Sometimes I'm like, wait a second. And like, we have all of this. Anybody who has ever looked into anything I have created has been glad that they did, because I made sure to account for all the variables. You don't know what these things are. Okay. I remember starting too. Here's books, here's research papers, here's Google Qs, here's things to read, here's everything that you would need to get started. So I don't think there's going to be any hate videos on here. Maybe there is. Reason these ingredients, a bunch of people boost. Thank you. What am I supposed to eat? Okay. Like, someone says, what am I supposed to eat? Why don't people tell that instead of all the negative, we hear negative thing? This right here is an example of somebody who is insanely lazy, where it's like, how do you not know how to just click a few clicks and look into something? if he's telling you the stuff that is bad like this, then get the stuff that doesn't have it in them. It's really hard to watch all these bad and not eat. What? So this is like, in reality, you have to just kind of accept the fact that some people are just, you can't help them. Like, I have created the resources for anybody. There's hundreds of pages of PDFs for free and hours and hours and hours of videos for somebody to say that what are they supposed to eat? It's like they don't watch the video where I say, "Hey, if you need to learn more, there's a website linked in my bio. It'll teach you everything you need to learn for free. You know, if you want to join the Diet Plan for Life, you can. Links in bio." And it's one of those moments to me where anytime I see those, like, what could you do a video on what you eat in a day? No. Like, I'd love to do that, but it's wrong. Why would, like, here, check it out. Let me show you how it's wrong. Here's videos of what people eat in a day. Here's one 2 days ago. This is what this person eats. So we're gonna hit the pause button on here. Don't feel like watching ads. So here's this person's diet, right? She's eating bacon, eggs, and potatoes, and onions and bell peppers for breakfast. Wouldn't be a breakfast that anybody in, I think, in the world would suggest to somebody. Like, why bacon? So the reason that these diet plans are not something you should follow is, here's one person with a moderate. By the way, their gut was messed up to the point that they were not supposed to have eggs at all until we reinoculate their gut to a point where they can have eggs. You can check out a book like Microbiome Diet that talks more about that stuff. But food sensitivity, egg yolks, and egg whites right here. So this person, we were just not giving eggs at all. So when you come across a diet over here on YouTube where a person's saying, okay, I eat bacon and eggs, that is not for everybody. And then you come across another diet where this person's doing avocados, and then hopefully you're not this person who has severe reactivity to avocados. So trust me, I promise you, I hear you when you tell me to tell you what to do, but unfortunately, I can't. It is the wrong thing to do. Like, there are genomic variants that tell you whether or not you can consume supplements or you should get it from foods. So when I see those, I will never lie to people. It is not the right thing to do ever. That is one thing that I said that I would do whenever I started social media, is not lie. That I would not lie. Because at the end of the day, there's so many people out there that make videos just like what I eat in a day, and then everybody thinks they should eat it in a day. And of course, if you have any sort of balanced diet, regardless of what it is, it's a balanced diet in a sense, but is it really balanced for yourself as an individual? And I don't want to get into the world where, oh, yeah, eat these foods, you're going to be great, to only contradict myself later and say, well, you've been eating this food and it didn't work for you because you're sensitive to it. So, testing, testing, testing. One, two, three. So these videos inspire me. Hell yeah, truth, keep it up. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Let's see if I can find some like negative ones in here because I'm always curious. Like, most of the time, they're not negative. Like, some people smoke cigarettes. I eat hot Cheetos. In what correlation is that? Someone said, why? My VA replies back to most of this stuff, by the way. These ones, anytime you see these ones, these are the ones that'll like comment thread your videos, and you'll just be able to go so much further with them. So, I think you have an imposter, probably. Yeah, IDK. Been working with this guy for years. He's like a mimic of my personality sometimes. With it like, blah, a second. That's a good one. So a lot of these seem to be just kind of positive stuff, like your fights with the FDA, brother. No, my fights with nobody. I'm not here to fight anybody. You don't win by fighting anyone. You simply win by doing this. Count your ingredients in your foods. It's very important that you do, because your belly is your brain. Look at that. Why would I fight the FDA when I have you here and you're now more educated than anybody else out there when it comes to this stuff? So, yeah, I'm not really worried about the FDA and doing God's work. Maybe. And here's what I love. By the way, if you ever need a virtual assistant, I know some people that are highly trained because I trained them myself. But this is your typical one. Like, any tips for gaining weight, right? Anytime I told a person, if somebody gives bad advice, make sure you engage on that, because the person that gives bad advice will defend their bad advice. This is just all psychology books. Like, hey, how do you get a comment thread on something? Like, when someone says something positive, do you get a comment thread off that positive comment? No, you get positive threads off negative comments. It's unfortunate, but it's an algorithm on the internet. So if you're trying to get more followers, get more haters. But working with a dietitian and diet plan, thumbs up. Yes, give a professional money to get accurate advice. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure it stays logical and on track because somebody that is intelligent will eventually read these. And then, okay, so yes, give him money. Everybody makes money. Like the person that the irony when you see a comment that comes off like this, the irony here is that everybody makes money from something, right? Like I don't understand their logic. So these comments, these are the ones that I specifically tell the VA to engage with, right? So give him money. What do you mean? You have a company. Things cost money. It's like the phone that they're paying for is somehow it didn't cost money. Like, yeah, give your cell phone bill money. Like, so this stuff right here, right? The comment, the likes on that's the most important part. I don't know who it is, but maybe it's them liking me out of some sort of spite. Trying to let the world financially suffering, acting in this manner. Oh my gosh, that's actually one of the things. The kid that started with me was 18 years old, and he said, "I can't believe how many grown adults are in your DMs talking about stuff." He's like, "This is extremely motivating because I get a lot of negative messages from people that just don't make sense, and it's like, well, what's the point of that?" You act like eating healthy is hard. Nobody needs to pay you. No, you don't. We give it all away for free. Like, so do you see how sometimes I'm confused? I'll talk to your doctor. Dietitians are smarter than doctors. I love this guy. So what happens when you don't read? You're insulting. Yeah, someone's trying to insult you. It says, "Take a deep breath. Stop responding to trolls. Aren't you busy?" Yeah, and then he's this is the reveal where it's like just tell them that you're not me and watch them not believe it, right? I'm sure you guys have one you can get. What are they even talking about? Oh, I'm sure you guys have one I can give you money for, right? Like, do you see how lost these people are? Like, what are they're going off on their own. Track your calories, do this. Like, well, so anyways, message received at the right time. Hell yeah. Single ingredient foods, double hell yeah. I don't eat cake, fasting. This person, like, join the diet plan for life. That's the most logical next step for a lot of people. I've been doing this forever. Fasting here, boom, boom, boom. Great info. I don't get too many trolls anymore. Most of the trolls just they troll you and then they leave. It's kind of boring. Things like this. Like, what B5 do you take? We have our B5s drawn up through, I don't even remember the name of the lab because the dietitian deals with that stuff. But through nutritional genomics testing, I have my own multivitamin that's designed for myself as an individual. This was my reply right here though. Are you Muslim? I am human. He is human, not gonna lie. Someone says what matter this? No, ask a simple question. Yeah, I just sometimes I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, let's watch the world burn. So are you? No, I'm human. What are you gonna do with that one? When you see this, chew on this. This is where meditation comes into play. Meditation, impulsive behaviors, very, very valuable. On a side note, but when I need a bit for bit, okay. The thought of I was like, what the thought about the warheads. When you think of warheads, your mouth starts to salivate. Good info and need seek Jesus first. Right? Oh, these ones are great. Nobody cares. The irony in the comment. If a person didn't care, they wouldn't comment. One of my more mega viral videos, someone said I lost them 5 seconds into the video. You ready? Why I lost a person 5 seconds into the video? That's because right here, not suitable for human consumption, right? I lost this person 5 seconds into the video. So here's the crazy part, right? You lost me 5 seconds into the video. All right. And yet you took time to comment, right? So some people are always back. They're just joking because he pointed at beer chill. No, no, no. People are not joking. This is not a joke. What's it like to try and be mean to people? Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I don't somebody's like, "Oh no, you don't watch my videos." Oh geez. Comments mad that he's right. Yeah, yeah, sometimes. Like SpongeBob episode, someone says, "I wish I knew what this dude ate." Yo, it's like I don't understand. Well, yeah. So the dietitian's even like, "I'm a dietitian. I can help you," and then people still won't go get help. We live in that world nowadays where someone's like, "I wish I knew how to eat healthy," and it's like, okay, here's the books, here's the research papers, here's the Googles that you can go learn on. All you got to do is just spend a few months reading the books and reading the research papers and avoiding all the bad foods. It's very logical. But it's not for everybody. That is something I learned. I was consuming hundreds of ingredients a day, depressed as hell. And you think I was changing? No. Alcohol, give me some more. Cheetos, give me more. But when you start to notice, like, okay, who is insulting me, right? All right, a person that's is sitting in a car uploading a video of stuff from like back in the day, or this is why they're insulting me. They love Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. This is who's upset at my videos, a person who loves Dr. Pepper. So please trust me. If you are very passionate about something and you know what you know, and you're also slightly aware of what you don't know, obviously don't speak on the topics that you don't understand, because then you're open for, people to actually scrutinize you and be correct. Where someone says, bro named everything that tastes good. Yes, it is literal science that it tastes good. And then the reason it tastes good is because they add flavoring, which is chemically made to make it taste good. So there are people out there that are always going to be on your side with this information. And the people that are on your side, thank you for being a follower. Thank you for spending time in your day watching something like this. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that we can co-create a space where we're becoming more aware of these foods because we know that these changes make our lives better. So if you're not in the diet plan for life, join us. Bunch of crazy people, right? Can't afford to eat veggies these days though. Yes, you can. I already did the math whenever to bananas, and you go to bananas versus like buying a bar of chocolate off the shelf. Same price. It's literally the same price. So what the hell? Reason natural flavor cupcake muffin. I don't I don't know what that is, but sounds gross. So takeaway. Um, I love everybody that interacts with my stuff. I love that. Next challenge for you: show us alternatives. Welcome to the Homeostasis Diet, where diets are not food, they're information. Become informed. You click this button right here and you go over to the health education page. You can just watch a video right here that'll explain the website to you. You don't gotta wander around lost. You are found by a website that has a bunch of information. Even watch first, and then here's a reverse. Here's health books. Here's free resources, 100 and some pages of free resources. Here's a grocery store tour of alternatives. Here's weight loss, microbiome health, brain drive, neurotrophin factor, telomeres, meditation, subconscious affirmations, sleep affirmations, fasting, cold showers, ground zero. And every single video has a document attached to it. And on every single document, you're going to come across information. Then you're going to come across links to books and research papers where you can start to learn more about all of this for free. And I just randomly Googled diet plan on TikTok, led me over here to this Instagram page. 3 easy high protein snacks, avocado that you could be sensitive to, eggs that you could be sensitive to, literally eggs and avocados. So when you see these things on the internet, that is a massive red flag. Oh, here's the foods that don't screw me up as an individual. You can intuitively eat. That is one way to consume food, but you're going to still miss out on your nutritional needs in a day. If you're having gut related problems, there's testing. I always try to give as much as I possibly can to anybody who is looking to receive. So check out all the free information. Be very careful what you do on the internet because you might accidentally go absorb information that is not designed for you in any way, shape, or form. And if somebody has a bunch of followers that is an influencer, they influence people to do things. And some, unfortunately, maybe they just don't know any better because I know I didn't know any better at a point in my life. But I'd like to err on the side of everybody having the consciousness to possess a moral compass. But sometimes I'm confused why people still do what they do because it doesn't make any sense. So, the only defense against all of this information, the overwhelming amount of things that you're being told to do, the only thing that you can do against that is educate yourself. So, check out the homeostasisdiet.com. It's linked in bio. All the information is free. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see from me in the future. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And, best and the worst everybody's ever going to do in their entire lifetime is think a thought. And it's up to you whether or not that thought actually matters because matter can't matter unless it matters to you. So, what matters to you? Positive comments online or negative comments online? because the amount of positive comments you're going to get when you put yourself out there is going to absolutely outweigh the number of negative comments and negative people in your life. There's going to be trolls everywhere, and don't let those trolls prevent you from becoming who you want to be. What is that? Smokey Bear. It's like only you can put out a forest fire. See you in the next video.